In June of 1996, the Nintendo 64 released in Japan. There were only 2 launch titles, not including this board game thing that never made its way outside the country: Pilot Wing 64 and Super Mario 64. Super Mario 64 was truly a revolutionary and influential game that showed how a 3D platformer should work. With Mario's leap into the third dimension, the developers decided to add voice acting to make the game seem more immersive, I would assume, as sound effects similar to Super Mario World would be kinda weird and awkward. Super Mario 64 was the first real Mario game that gave Mario a voice. No, I'm not counting you. The voice clips in Super Mario 64 became iconic, and it is hard to imagine the game without them. However, one of these voice clips did stand out a bit more than the rest. I think we can all agree that that voice clip is... But what if we didn't have to hear any Yahoos while playing this game? Is that even possible? Well, let's find out. For this video, I'm going to be using a Japanese copy of the game anyway, and relying on luck is stupid, so I'm just banning triple jumps altogether. I'll also be playing with a Mario 64 controller, Hori Minipad. So rules are, no long jumps, no triple jumps, and no cannons. That should be it, right? Let's get into it. Start the game, intro cutscene, and... Alright, it's not possible, sorry. Alright, so if you couldn't tell by the way I was talking previously, yes, there are other ways Yahoos can be triggered. Let's separate these into 3 categories: controllable Yahoos, uncontrollable Yahoos, and stage exit Yahoos. The 3 controllable Yahoos can be triggered by using a cannon, long jumping, and triple jumping, as we know. However, the uncontrollable Yahoos consist of jumping out of the pipe during the intro, exiting Bowser in the Dark World, exiting Bowser in the Fire Sea, and the triple jump cutscene at the end of the game. And also, the stage exit Yahoos are triggered by exiting Big Boo's Haunt, exiting Rainbow Ride, exiting Hazy Maze Cave, and exiting Wing Mario Over the Rainbow, meaning no stars can be collected in these stages except for 100 coin stars, since you can pause and quit, and obviously Wing Mario Over the Rainbow does not have one. The minimum amount of Yahoos this game can be beaten with is 4, and unless you can somehow do the non-BLJ tool-assisted speedrun strats, 0, 1, and 16 star are impossible since it requires backwards long jumps, which obviously create a lot of Yahoos. As a human, the only possible category to achieve 4 Yahoos in is 70 star. Does it still make sense calling this category Yahooless? I do think it rolls off the tongue a bit better than 4 Yahoos or minimum Yahoos, and plus, cutscene Yahoos don't really seem genuine. Anyway, if you are wondering what it's like to play this, and if you are thinking not much will be changed compared to a normal 70 run, think again, because that is what I thought, and it ended up being a much different experience. I first got behind the Chain Chomp's gate, as it is pretty much a must grab and free. Since I could not get any main stars from Big Boo's Haunt, Rainbow Ride, or Hazy Maze Cave, I need to throw in some extra stars into the route. That being said, I collected the King Bob-omb star and the Koopa the Quick one, and if you are wondering why my time is so high, yeah, this is why. Movement wasn't changed that much here, but it did kind of feel odd not being able to long jump. As you will notice throughout this playthrough, diving is the main form of movement. I then got the 2 stars in Peach's Secret Slide, and after this, yes, I actually opened up the JRB door in the 70 playthrough. While this stage is the slowest one in the game, there's no denying that there's a good chunk of free stars here. I didn't say fast ones, I said free ones. I first got the aquarium star and then headed into the painting. I collected every star here, including 100 coins, but not including the cannon star, as it requires a cannon, which would trigger a Yahoo. Does the sense even make sense? I really hope so. Since JRB is mainly underwater, movement wasn't really affected. After JRB, I went to CCM. I got the penguin star, wall kicks will work, the slide star, tried to do the penguin race with 100 coins but missed a bunch of coins, so I kinda climbed up the slide, got the 100 coin star and then fell off. Since I died, I went back in and did the penguin race star normally, which was shameful, then I left. I did the wing cap red coin star and hit the switch, even though I couldn't use the wing cap since it requires a triple jump to use. Next, I went to Womps. Just like a normal 70 star speedrun, I collected every star here, including hundreds. Without being able to long jump, the movement was kinda awkward, but it was manageable. After Womps, I went to Bowser in the Dark World and got the red coins here. Normally, I would end up doing a lot of long jumping here, but since I was unable to do that, it felt pretty slow. The biggest problem with not being able to long jump here is having to walk to the floating island thing. That was pretty lame. I threw Bowser, grabbed the key, dabbed, triggered the second Yahoo. Now, as much as I want to go to Big Boo's Haunt after this, I couldn't, so I immediately headed downstairs. I got the MIP star and then went straight into Lethal. This stage feels like it is constantly begging you to long jump. There's a weird gameplay mechanic in this game where you can slide in lava without being hurt until the slide animation is over. I took advantage of this a lot here and did a ton of damage boosting. I ended up collecting every star here except for hundreds. The one that was most affected by the restrictions was red hot log rolling, as I had to get it the boring intended way since I couldn't use a wing cap or a triple jump. Shifting Sandland. I couldn't triple jump, so I used the handy box here to get to the star on top of the pyramid, and then used it again to get the bird star. I need to get the shell 3 times to get the stars inside the pyramid. Getting up on the ceiling platform is a bit awkward without being able to triple jump, but I was able to do it after a few attempts. Inside the pyramid, I got the one at the top, the secrets, and even the hand boss fight. After the secrets, however, I did the infamous accidental save and quit, which is probably the most annoying thing you can do in this game. I headed into the room with Dire Dire Docks and Bowser in the Fire Sea next. In Dire Dire Docks, I got the chest star, the required sub star, the manta ray star, and the metal cap star, and just like Jolly Roger Bay, I didn't actually use the metal cap because the metal cap is Lame. Just like JRB, movement wasn't really affected here much at all since it is pretty much almost entirely underwater. I tried to do Bowser in the fire seed red coins and then I was able to get the red coin star eventually. Not being able to long jump or triple jump here can add a bit of difficulty, but I was able to take advantage of damage boosting quite a bit here. Once again, through Bowser, grabbed key, dabbed, and triggered the third Yahoo. I went upstairs and into Wet Dry World. I got hundreds along with secrets, express elevator, shocking arrow lifts, and the one at the very top of the map. The main thing affecting movement here was not being able to triple jump, but I was able to take advantage of the... What are these things? Like, throwy things? The throwy things? Snowman's Land. I am 99% sure this is the first time I've ever gotten this star the intended way. I got Show with the Bully next, the one the Snowman's head, and these next two were a bit longer to obtain and more annoying since I couldn't triple jump. Those two stars being the box one and the red coins. Tall Mountain. Slide star. Who is actually taking the slide? I really want to know. Red coins, lonely mushroom, breathtaking view from bridge, and scale the mountain. Movement was affected quite a bit here from not being able to long jump or triple jump. I found scaling the mountain to be much more difficult than usual, and I did quite a bit of kicking. I got the Toad Star, of course, and then headed into Tiny Huge Island. In THI, I got secrets, plucked the piranhas, and the box star. The only way movement was really affected here was not being able to long jump at the beginning, and maybe not being able to triple jump to get on top of the mountain. Now, before I proceed to Tippy, I had to claim the 2 remaining free stars I did not get in the basement. Just kidding. I only got the Mip star and forgot the Toad one because I'm a bit of an idiot. Yeah, ignore all this. I did actually get the Toad star. Does this make me even more stupid because I managed to put this in the actual video and I never even noticed it? I did end up getting the Toad star and Tippy, but my last stage was TikTok Clock. Here I got the red coins and a bunch of the other lazily placed out in the open stars to reach 70. Does anyone else think they got lazy making this game up to this point? A lot of the stars in TTC are like really arbitrary. Since TTC is a scary stage, I wouldn't really long jump or triple jump here normally, so movement wasn't really affected as much as I thought. From experience though, I didn't get Stomp on the Thwomp because that is pretty hard to obtain without long jumping or triple jumping. Now with 70 stars, I headed to the staircase and went to Bowser in the Sky. Moving felt a bit awkward here since I rely on long jumps and triple jumps quite a bit. I wasn't able to do the shortcut without a long jump or triple jump, so I actually had to go around the intended way. I also couldn't grab the pole with a triple jump, so I had to climb it normally. I made it up, I fought Bowser, and failed my throws miserably. And if you are ever wondering why I'm not really into speedrunning this game, blame Bowser throws. It's literally the worst part of this game. It completely ruins it in my opinion. It's so bad, I hate it. I grabbed the big star and triggered the final 4th Yahoo. There it is. Yahooless, kinda. I'm gonna be honest, it seems like it would be a pretty fun and interesting meme category to root. There truly is a bit of extra challenge added into this, and I can see it being pretty optimized. It really makes me curious what the optimal route would be, considering you have to exclude Big Boo's Haunt, Hazy Maze Cave, and Rainbow Ride. Anyway, there you have it. Yahooless, minimum Yahoos, 4 Yahoos, whatever you want to call it. If you want to be a pro gamer, I'm calling you to optimize this category because I'm bad at that. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any ideas for future ones, all that stuff. Also, if you're looking for an easier way to not hear any Yahoos, just mute the TV.